What's good, everybody? Let's get into Bad vs. Wild. Man, I'm telling you, that episode, first of all, I was kind of looking forward to seeing them competing, and there was really no competing. There was,
What?
maybe they did maybe one or two things, if
They
that.
couldn't even get through the games good.
Yes, they couldn't even get through the games. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I don't know if every episode is going to be like that. Now, listen, I don't mind the fights. I do not mind the fights at all. But I would like to see some of the games too.
Right.
I think that would, add another layer to it, make it interesting. So I was kind of hoping that they did participate in the games. I think they were supposed to have like 3 rounds of games, and they did one round that I wouldn't even say they really got through it, and they gave like fake points to people for things that they probably really shouldn't even have got points.
Right.
And then they ended up tying off of that. And then when we got to the second game, that's when, all hell broke loose. So, and that was off of the first dare. Well, dare, truth, or whatever it was, that was off of the beginning. But starting from the beginning, Tasiki, that girl was annoying.
I don't
I
know
love me some Tasiki, but
what
you
got
know,
into her.
Look, this was the first time that she actually reminded me of Krishan in a long time. Like the way she acted was the way Krishan acts.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, like shut up.
She
Like
was not. I think it was because I think it'll be better moving forward. There's definitely going to be fights, but I think it'll be better. I think it's because everybody all got on the stage at once. Everybody's already been talking shit about another. They're playing who was más macho. Like everybody wants to be that bitch. So everybody was just like all over the place.
so when you watched it, were you team bad or team wild?
Definitely Team Wild.
I was team wild too, but were you team wild from the beginning, or did you watch the show and it made you team wild?
I was Team Wild from the beginning.
Okay, yeah, me too. I was Team Wild. I listen, I mess with the baddies, but I'm not gonna lie. I mess with Joselyn. Like if I had
Yeah.
to choose between Natalie and Joselyn, I'm going with
Oh,
Joselyn.
me too. And that's exactly how I felt about it. Like, I definitely can't stand Natalie. I do like watching the baddies, but yes, if I had to pick to be on one side, it would definitely be Jocelyn's side, hands down.
Right, with the coke and all.
With the coke and all, okay? Shit.
Right, right. She killed me with that. She's like, I love
What?
you. Everybody
I
knows. No, everybody knows.
fucking died. I said, this girl is wild. She is wild. She said, do y'all have anybody? I said, oh my Lord, I can't.
Now
I
listen,
can't.
she's living in her truth, okay? Like so I mean,
I
that's what's
love
not.
it.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
love
what's. But at the same time, it's like, girl, you have a child.
you
That's not
just
the
said this
type of
on
thing.
national TV instead of
Yeah.
everybody to be played back and then backdoored and did what made a post about it.
Right. Now, luckily, she's not going through no type of, issues with Stevie J, because I know he'd be taking that right to the judge.
Okay,
Like,
because
look at that.
what? You
Yeah.
hear her? You hear her?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, girl, living that truth, girl.
I
Go ahead,
think
living that truth.
everybody was shocked. Even like Glorilla was in the corner, like,
Yeah. Definitely. But hey, like we said, living that truth. Tasiki was screaming at some girl in the audience that was standing by her man. And I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, it's an audience. Like,
somebody got to be by him.
yes. Like, so what you think there's supposed to be a big old space when we're supposed to give them 6 feet? Like it's COVID? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Girl, like it is not that serious. I'm thinking to myself, she had to have been drunk. Like she
Mm-hmm.
had to have been drunk because it was ridiculous. You even seen Jocelyn even, rolled her eyes like, come on, girl, like just shut up. Like everything
Right.
you saying, like shut up. When they got to the Truth or Dare game, and Jocelyn brought up how she's in the shower, doing beatbox on her, you know, lady areas. And she had the audacity to lie like we all didn't see that. First of
See,
all,
like everybody didn't see it.
yes, she tried to make it seem like that is not what Jocelyn said. She said, well, she asked, is any of my friends eating my ASS? First of all, Scotty's face was at your ASS, okay?
Okay.
It was. Now, whether that's where her tongue went, her face was there.
Right.
Her tongue could have went somewhere else, but her face was there because I saw that video as well. And I saw a video of you in the shower beatboxing on your lady areas.
Right.
So it's like, girl, you definitely lied. But then she always has to resort back to, yeah, I made $10 million on OnlyFans. That's not the question. We
No.
know you got money. We know you're a millionaire. You got it. We know. You never let
Right.
us forget. But you can't admit, people act like she's so real, she's so honest. But you can't admit that you on there. Girl, you're on Reddit. I pulled it up on Reddit. That's how easy it is. Go to Reddit, put Natalie Nunn, OnlyFans, and you'll get it all. I seen her messing with hella different females. I seen the one with
What?
Scotty. Yes, I seen hella different females. I seen the one with Scotty. I seen the one in the shower. Like, come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Wow.
You on there butt naked, okay?
Jocelyn
But-
screaming in the audience, pull it up, pull it up, pull
right.
it
Like,
up.
pull it up. Now, mind you, I thought to myself, would I put it up? But I mean, nah, because I'm trying to watch everything going on. I ain't got time to pull it
Right.
up.
Okay.
But I mean it's true. It happened. Like, girl. Like, so she definitely lied. And then when she said, Jocelyn, isn't it true you would eat a Molly the maid? First of all, that wasn't even a good question to ask.
Right.
Like, that was
We
so
all know
stupid.
that Jocelyn likes women, so come on now.
Yes.
You
That
just
like
mad she
and
beat you. Jocelyn beat her to the punch of the real question. That's why she was like, "That's not even my question. That was gonna be her question." Just Jocelyn went ahead and aired herself out so that it wasn't even gonna be nothing.
right. Now, I understood why Jocelyn hit her because when Natalie starts doing that with her face and starts getting all
Oh,
extra, it's like,
yeah,
okay, yeah, you asking for it. Like, you could have talked to me regularly, but when you doing all that, like, who do you think you are? Like, you trying to
yeah,
punk me when you talking to me.
right.
So I
I
definitely
agree.
understood why she hit her. But the craziest part about it is all hell breaks loose and
And
Jocelyn is just
they weren't
standing to
even the
the
ones
side.
fighting. What? She was just watching.
Yes, she just stood to the side and was just standing there watching. And it's crazy because both Mariah Lynn and Tiki walked right past her and didn't even try to swing
Uh-uh.
on her or
Uh-uh.
anything.
No, neither
Like,
one of them was trying to touch her.
yeah, it made
Matter of
you
fact,
want it.
nobody was trying to touch Jocelyn.
Not one person. It made you wonder, did she have kind of like a contract that was like, nobody can touch me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because nobody was even blocking her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody was in front of her.
I
Nobody
think I
was
think everybody was probably just too busy on their mark that they already had in their mind because
right.
everybody already was low key ready to fight. So they were like, I don't got beef with Jocelyn. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of the baddies probably even like Jocelyn. So they weren't trying to do that either. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking they were just like, nah, that ain't my beef. Her and whatever Natalie got going on is what her and Natalie got going on.
They wanted to fight from the beginning,
Yeah,
but
autumn. And what really got me, what really made my day out of everything, like I did love that Natalie got popped, but I like the fact that Roly was stuck down there. You
right,
couldn't see who had her, but she couldn't get up, and them
right.
girls was mad. They was big mad. They couldn't get them bitches off her. Yes, get her, get her, get her, get her. I
That's
don't
why
care if they
Roly
jumped
had to
her or
walk
not.
out and leave.
Yeah,
She had to leave because I
she was
know
so
she was.
mad. Did you see how mad she was?
Mhm. Yep. She was pissed off. She was ready to break the
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 door.
glass doors and
Hmm.
yeah, like she was really, really mad, like probably because the way she was handled.
Yeah,
And
she
she didn't
definitely.
think that that was going to happen,
Yeah,
even though it's,
she thought she was untouchable.
right. And I mean, it's almost given, like they jumped her, but I mean, two of them is one of her. Like, cause
Right.
they were both so tiny, both of them
Right.
are tiny.
And then I want to see because like we really couldn't see. So were they both on her at the same time or was it like here and there, here and there, here and there? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really seemed like it was here and there. It kind of didn't really seem like it was both of them on her, but then
Because
again,
it seemed like who I don't know who it was. Somebody had her in a good little headlock for a hot minute, and it seemed like it was only one of them that had her. And
right.
I forgot who it was, but she was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Roly was so mad. Then Natalie had to act out after she did. I was just like, "Y'all are so extra. Y'all could have just left. Y'all didn't have to do none of that extra screaming or none of that."
Right. Now, see, I would have liked to see Tasiki and Egypt fight. Egypt was standing over to the side. Egypt didn't fight at all, but Egypt is on probation. She said she's on probation. She can't fight. But I would have liked to see them go at it and
Right.
see,
Who would have won?
yeah, who would have won
Uh-huh.
because people like to think that Egypt could um match up to Tasiki. I mean, just because of how she punched Daisy, but the thing about it is when Egypt hit Daisy on the cabaret, she had that ring on, and that's why she
Hmm.
was able to split, Daisy's head or whatever it was that she did, because she had that ring on. So
Yeah, but she
I don't
also had to hit her pretty hard to split it too, though. So
Yeah, but
yes,
still, when you have them rings on, it's easy. They could be sharp. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to
yeah,
slice. You know what I'm saying? You can slice depending on how sharp that ring on. And I'm sure that ring wasn't a like costume jewelry. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It was
Like
real.
it was a real ring, so I believe that the only reason why she was able to do damage like that is because she had that ring on. Now listen, Egypt definitely looked like she's got them hands like she's most likely strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Daisy is a little bit more, I would say, fragile than,
Hmm.
Egypt anyways. But at the same time, I still would have liked to see her and um Tasiki go at it.
I think it would have been a good fight.
Yeah, I would have definitely liked to see because I just feel like everybody there for Tasiki to fight besides Jocelyn and Egypt were small.
Right.
And
Yeah,
she
they
was
definitely
able
were.
to, take care of them. And maybe except for, and I don't remember the girl's name that has the big old butt, the one that
Oh,
attacked.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name either.
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but the one that attacked Natalie and pulled the wig off.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say she could even hang with Tasiki. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
think so. I don't think so. I think Tasiki would mess her up.
Tasiki would have to go with Jocelyn.
Yeah. It would have to be go with Jocelyn. And then I don't know then because Jocelyn can fight.
Yeah, Tasiki would have to go with her. But it's crazy because after that fight happened, everybody just left. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of thought they was gonna come back on the stage again.
Right.
And
They said it's
maybe
over.
yeah, I was like,
First of
"Dang, that was
Roly and them
quick."
was so embarrassed they were just ready to go. So I guess at that point that people start leaving, they ain't got no more so because
Right,
they're not even there anymore.
right, because the baddies left.
They left
Jocelyn
quick.
girls, they still were there. They were in the back. Danny, she had that cut that she had. I wonder if that was from Natalie kicking her in the head. I mean, you saw that, right? And I was wondering, did
Yeah.
that actually connect? It looked like it connected.
Yeah, it looked like it, but it was so much going on. That's what I like. They should at least gave us different angles of this, rewound it and showed different angles because it was like quick and a lot going on at the same time.
Right, right. Yeah. And the angles were horrible,
They
man.
were, they were. It's like you don't. That's the person's back. I can't see nothing.
Right, right. It was definitely horrible. Like, oh my
They was,
goodness.
and I'm sure it was probably hard too because they were trying to break everybody up.
Right, right.
I know they didn't expect that. I know they did not anticipate that.
Yeah, I'm sure they did not. They thought it was gonna be a little bit, better than what it
What it
was.
was.
Yes, definitely, definitely. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the episodes. Hopefully we get to see, more games. And hopefully with the fights, they get better angles so we can actually see what is going on because the angles was so horrible that the little snippets that we got online before the show even aired were better. Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
like they were much better. So I hope next episode we get some better angles.
Me too. Me too. I'm excited about it though, and I'm just hoping that they do get to play games, and I hope they stop that just giving points just for the hell of it because I feel like Baddies got a whole bunch of points that was even that unnecessary, completely unnecessary.
Right, like, it was unnecessary when they said, "Take off your wig," and,
She
they
didn't
gave
have no
her.
wig
Yeah,
on.
she didn't have no wig, so why would you even get a point for that? But it's like, "Alright, whatever." Alright, y'all, thank y'all for listening. We're out.
Bye.
And you heard it here, between these lips. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment if you enjoyed the video.